Hello, it's Mio and welcome to this little time-lapse video where I'll be drawing a girl and a gigantic monster. I, like many others, absolutely despise drawing backgrounds, and I thought I would challenge myself for this drawing and try to focus on making a cohesive and good-looking background for this drawing. I've also been really enjoying drawing monsters, so I wanted to incorporate that. And then I always, or usually, draw humans as well, so I added a little girl in there for good measure. So that was kind of how this idea came to be, kind of how it all started. I also really wanted to make some kind of interesting lighting in this as well. And usually the way that I do that when I draw monsters is that I make the eyes glowy. And I did do that for this drawing, but I also wanted another light source. So that's why I went with street lamps. I worked mostly in grayscale for this drawing, just so that I can kind of focus on the values, but I have a little bit of green on the bottom and a little bit of blue on top, just to get a tiny bit of color in there. Otherwise, it is supposed to be nighttime where this event or this drawing takes place, so that's why I keep it kind of minimum with the colors. Here I am drawing in the girl, and I decided that I wanted her to be kind of like a modern warrior. So she looks very modern, she's wearing modern clothes, but she's supposed to have kind of this old school weapon. So I draw her in this oversized jacket, and then she's wearing like either shorts or a little skirt underneath and little shoes and socks. You will see that later. And then I gave her some long hair. And I struggled a lot with kind of the placement of her limbs and her feet, because I didn't know if I wanted her to just be standing there and looking at the monster, or if she's supposed to be walking towards it. In the end, I decided she's walking towards it, and then she is holding a little spear. I tried to draw a little volcano or like a power plant or something. It looked stupid, I took it away. Here I'm drawing the weapon, didn't know what to make. In the end, it turned out to be a tiny spear, because I felt like that looked the best for this drawing. Then it came time for the monster, and I struggled a lot with that. I wanted to look kind of terrifying and humongous at the same time, but I didn't have all that many ideas, so in the beginning most of my ideas were just kind of weird skeleton dudes, like this one right here, which I almost went with, but then I decided to kind of reference some of my old monster drawings, which are these two, and in the end I kind of heavily referenced the lower picture, which is of this kind of zombie looking guy that has a very elongated, spooky smile. That's kind of what I like most about this drawing. So that was a must-have element, but I scrapped the brain thing and all that. So it's not supposed to be a zombie, it's more of a whole weird-looking humanoid creature that is humongous and is kind of crawling towards you. At this point of the monster drawing, I felt like it looked a little bit too human, so I added some extra arms. And then I got the idea to make the creature very long and creepy. So I went with that because I felt like that was a little bit unique. And here I'm just fixing the grass and the road a little bit. I felt like my color scheme was kind of lacking, so here I try a bunch, but I didn't like any of them, so I go back and just keep the kind of greenish gray scale thing that I got going on and focus on the girl. I ended up not really doing any proper line art for this one. I just kind of made the sketch a little bit lighter, and then I just kind of colored in and added some extra strong lines where I needed it, because I was not about to do line art for this. It didn't really fit the style that I had for the rest of the drawing. So that is how I did it. Here I'm just cleaning up the sketch a little bit, making it look a little bit better before going in with some more colors. So just sharpening the lines, not a proper line art, but I guess maybe you could call it line art actually. And then here I am pretty much finished with that, and then I decided that there should be spears everywhere, like she had attacked this monster before, and some of the spears are gonna have this red ribbon to match her spear. So yeah, then it's time for the lighting, which is my favorite part. I decided that one of the street lights should have or should be on. And then I of course had to kind of put the lighting on the ground because it's supposed to be a little bit wet. And then on the girl's hair and a little bit around her body. Then it is time for the eyes, which of course have to be glowy because I always do that. And that is pretty much it. Here I'm just doing the final little touches with the lighting. And then here is the final result. And then I also made the longer version just for the thumbnail, so you can see that it's kind of quickly and ugly made. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you again next week. Goodbye.